Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com.
Are you struggling to meet good Venezuelans? Maybe the problem is you. Today we're going to talk about how good actually are Venezuelans. I'm talking the people, the average people, not talking the government or the businessmen, regardless. So, are you struggling to meet good Venezuelans abroad or maybe within the country? Well, the problem might be you, and here's why. Venezuelans are as good as your network. You have heard the cliche, your network is your net worth. So what happens is the thing. We have very good Venezuelans and we have very bad Venezuelans. We have Venezuelans that work on Harvard, on NASA, on Johns Hopkins, on their C-suite executives, on Fortune 500 companies. So we have those Venezuelans. And also we have Venezuelans that can rob you at gunpoint taking your Jordans. So you're gonna see a lot regarding Venezuelan females. You see very traditional wives that are delightful, they're ladies. You feel warmed, surrounded by them. And also you see Venezuelan women that practice the oldest perfection. So your opinion regarding Venezuelan people is gonna depend on your network. Something that I get a lot is actually for most of my audience and of course for my clients is that actually they have a great deal of respect for Venezuelans. Regardless if they are in United States, Western Europe, Mexico, Colombia, Panama, any other place in Latin America, even the world. You see, I get a lot of positive feedback regarding Venezuelans because usually my clients and my most loyal subscribers, usually they are good people, successful people, usually men with good jobs, also with culture, with very interesting hobbies that they have, like music, like culture, like theater, or like history. And they found out Venezuelans that actually meet those same, let's say, the same interest. So they have a very good discussion, a very interesting discussion. They found out Venezuelans that actually have a lot of value to provide to their lives. And also, I have to add that Venezuelans, there are very good Venezuelans and very bad Venezuelans, but something that Venezuelans have in common most, and I include myself on that, is that Venezuelans are very good treating the expats, the internationals, the foreigners, the people from outside Venezuela. Venezuelans are usually very good hosts, regardless on the country that they are. So they tend to get along pretty fine, and Venezuelans are very assertive. They have good networks. So usually they treat very well the people from abroad. But of course, on this life, nothing is perfect. There is a bunch of bad Venezuelans. I have to agree on that. But also you have internationals, and by the way, nothing against anybody. This is just a metaphor, an abstraction, is that also internationals say, oh, Venezuelans are robbers, Venezuelan women are prostitutes, or Venezuelan people are not trustworthy. And then I start to analyze, because by the way, Venezuelan people that are not trustworthy, those exist. Also Venezuelan women that work on the oldest profession, that also exists. But after that, after listening to that, and I see the profile of any given person that says those words, start seeing, well, what is this guy up to? And usually this guy is not, let's say, not on good networks hanging around. Usually, most of the time, not all the time, legitimate people have been scammed or had bad experiences with Venezuelans, usually are on isolated situation. Most of these people are usually people that are not as well educated. They don't hang around with companies. If they meet Venezuelan women that practice the oldest profession, it's usually because this guy also is a consumer of the oldest profession. I don't judge anybody, you do you, but still what happens is you are on bad habits and such, and of course you're gonna meet bad people, and Venezuelan people are involved on bad habits. But for the most part, if you are what you can define as a good person, but if you're a good person, you're a successful person with a good network and so on and so on and so on, you're gonna meet cool Venezuelan people elsewhere. So that will be my take for you today. If you meet great Venezuelans, it's because you yourself are a great person, you're a successful and have a great network. Otherwise, you're not gonna be the best Venezuelans, either within Venezuela or on the rest of the world.
Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again and have a nice day.